Hi everyone. Today, actually, as a matter of fact, tonight, because it's about almost 10 o'clock here as I'm filming, I decided that I'm going to finally film my current 2023 perfume collection. I gathered everything together here in my filming spot. It was quite a bit of stuff. I didn't realize I had quite so much because I had them tucked in everywhere in my closet and cabinets, in my dresser, etc. So let's just go ahead and get started. We'll see how I do with this. And real quick, before I start, any kind of brief description that I might say about the perfumes are just my subjective opinion, and it's not an official description, not official note breakdown. I think you know what I'm trying to say here. It's just my opinion and my thoughts on my perfumes. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me start here with this. And this is the Indulgent Moments Sun-Kissed Hibiscus and Pomelo perfume. Beautiful, fresh, wonderful perfume. Large size bottle here. Very affordable. I got these off of FragranceNet before they were discontinued. Well, I'm not actually sure if they are discontinued, but they were sold out, and then I couldn't find them online anywhere else. And yeah, just wonderful fragrance, very fresh, smells very natural, just exactly what it describes. So let's set that one over there. Next one from also from Indulgent Moments, I have here neroli and sea salt. This one is just a fantastic smell, very sophisticated smelling. The bottles, I also should mention, you know, for the price, you get incredible quality. The bottles are heavy. The tops actually feel like real wood. The fragrances are beautiful. This is an actual metal, not a sticker, not a plasticky, sticker. It's an actual metal that's attached to the bottle. So just beautiful. So there's that one there. Next up, we have rose petals and white peach. Self-explanatory there. I feel like they are very true to their name. And finally in my collection is Nectarine and Blushing Freesia. Honestly, if they had more scents on FragranceNet, I would have purchased all of them. I have briefly tried all of these. They are beautiful, not the most long-lasting, except for the neroli and sea salt. I thought that one was pretty, lasted a little bit longer on me. Next up, I have a Dossier fragrance. This is Woody Chestnut, and it is supposed to be a dupe for By the Fireplace. Yes, By the Fireplace by Replica Perfumes. And it's very smoky, it's very beautiful. I haven't given this a big, long wear test, but it's not too bad. Next up here, I have an Yves Rocher. This is Cuir de Nuit. And this is a famous dupe for a very pricey fragrance by Guerlain, the Private Collection. Spiritueuse Double Vanille. And this is Cuir de Nuit. It is a beautiful, spicy vanilla, kind of a little bit smoky, maybe incensey. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I do keep my boxes for some of my fragrances. Once I start to more actively use up the fragrance, I will at some point decide to get rid of the box, but it's going to be different versions. Here you will see another boxed one. This is Queen of Hearts by Queen Latifah. Gorgeous fragrance, beautiful bottle, as you will see. Very beautiful presentation. And this fragrance is ambery and spicy with some cinnamon. Very warm, very long lasting. Just beautiful, beautiful fragrance. One of my favorites. I really hope it never gets discontinued. And but I will cherish this bottle. Very beautiful presentation. Very beautiful. Love this so much. One of my favorites in my collection. Next up, I have an Avon. This is Avon Luck. Again, I love the bottle of this one. It's a nice, sweet and girly perfume, but yeah, the bottle really got me. So I had to have it in my collection. I put in quite a dent, and this it appears. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful bottle. And the cap opens like this. So you don't actually have to take this part off. And they have a diagram on the box as well, just so people don't get confused and, you know, break their bottles, break their bottle caps. Beautiful fragrance. Really love it. And I just adore that presentation. Oh, no, let's leave it out. I forgot. I'm leaving it out. So you guys can take another look if you wish to. At least while it's still been being in the frame. Next up, I have one by Strangers Perfumery, and this is the roasted coffee scent. Actually, it has a very long name. Roasted coffee, cigarette, whiskey. Come and get your suede honey, baby. And this is a true coffee fragrance. It smells really like a nice coffee. There's other notes in there, but I do get the coffee. It's very strong. I have memories of waking up at 5 with this, putting it on, and drinking my coffee while smelling this on me, and it was quite a nice experience. Yeah, I love this one. This is beautiful. Let's set that one right here. Next up, I have a nice limited edition one, and this is Angel Leather in this pouch here. This is a 20-year anniversary of, I guess, Angel, and this is Angel Leather Edition. It is an angel with strong leather notes. Beautiful presentation. One of my favorite bottles from Mugler, from any of their Muglers. Fantastic. I think this is the only Angel that I have now, and it's a flanker. Or not really a flanker. Well, I guess it is a flanker, Angel Leather. Beautiful. I think it's discontinued. And really happy with that one. That was beautiful. Here's one that is being used on a daily basis at this point, and it is Little Black Dress by Avon. This to me is like taking the first sips of a delicious Earl Grey tea, and this is because of the citrusy notes that are in the start of this. It's very smooth. It's not a fresh, sharp citrus. It's just blended beautifully, and it really reminds me of beautiful bergamot and black tea. Beautiful fragrance. Very classy, that one, in my opinion. Next up is one of my top favorites in my collection. This is Dior's Hypnotic Poison. And the bottle, well, my bottle has a bit of a dent in it. There's that beautiful, beautiful bottle. And I think a lot of us know the scent well. Oh, beautiful, almondy, deep, darks, beautiful scent. Love this one. Love Dior Hypnotic Poison. I remember when I purchased this from Macy's. It was probably the year 2005. Yeah, 2005. Let's put that over there. Okay, next up, let's do a small little grouping here, and this is my small Xerjoff collection. This is the Casamoratti, and this is Dolce Amalfi. I'm keeping the boxes for these for now because the presentation is just stunning, and you know, when you set them like this, they kind of look like books on a shelf. So this is Dolce Amalfi. This smells like candy to me, very spicy candy. I haven't made up my mind on this one, whether I love it or what do I think about this, but beautiful. I'll set that over there. Next up, I have also from Casa Moratti, 1888. Beautiful fragrance, very deep. Lovely. Lovely fragrance. I'm going to run out of space here soon, so I'll just have to be okay with the fact that not all of them will be showing after a while. This is Bouquet Ideal, also from Xerjoff. I just love to see those three side by side. But this is, I expected it to be a floral, but it's more of a spicy, a little bit gourmand. I want to say ambery, but it's very beautiful and it lasts a long time on me, the few times that I have worn it. Okay, so there are those. Next up, I have also one of my favorites in my collection. It is Secretions Magnifique by Etat Libre d'Orange. This one starts off quite, shocking. It's very metallic, salty, kind of, a little bit shocking. Yeah, shocking. But then once it settles down, it is just a very beautiful iris to me, I want to say. Just a salty iris, and the metallic notes do kind of fade away after a while, and it lasts forever. And I'm one of those people that I really I can't smell perfumes on myself after a while. That happens with most perfumes, and it's unfortunate, but I wear them for me. Oh, I love this one. I wear them for myself because I want to have a nice cloud, and I stay home a lot, and this one really delivers. I could be cross-stitching. I put this on before I sit down to cross-stitch, and as I'm moving my arms, I'm getting whiffs of this over and over again, and it just puts me in a great mood. Just lovely. One of my favorites in my collection. Okay, leaving it out. Let's leave it out. There it is. Beautiful. Okay, next let's do a little bit of Atelier Cologne. Once I heard that they are leaving the United States, they will no longer be sold, I went and tried to buy what I could that were reasonably priced. So I got these from Sephora. This one is Pomelo Paradise. Fresh, beautiful citrusy fragrance. Next one here is Bergamot Soleil, also gorgeous. I love bergamot, beautiful citrus. And look at this beautiful bottle. They are all very, very natural smelling. They actually do smell like exactly what is being described. On me, they don't last that long, but I don't mind putting them on over and over again. And also from Atelier Cologne, one of my favorites of all time, Santal Carmel. And I was lucky enough to find a special edition bottle of this from a Mercari seller. Look at this beautiful, beautiful bottle. It's red with this gold metal label. And as you turn it to the back, it is this beautiful, beautiful flower or leaf design. Just fantastic. This used to be in a gold bottle, and I still have the gold bottle. My husband is now using it. It is one of his colognes. The very same bottle that I showed in my perfume collection about 7 years ago on this channel. So I had to make sure I have a backup of this because obviously we can't really get it anymore in the United States. So let's see. I'm moving some boxes out of the way here. Hopefully my setup is not going to get destroyed soon. But hopefully not. I'm going to move back a little bit here. And let me show you the next thing that I have here. And it is this beautiful, beautiful bottle. Beautiful design. It doesn't even fit in. Heavy, gorgeous bottle. This is Eternal Oud by Lattafa, one of the most recent purchases in my collection. My husband was nice enough to order this for me on Amazon. And this is a beautiful fragrance. It's a very smooth, smoky, vanillic. Definitely not what I expected. I expected it to be strong, almost rubbery smelling, but it was not. It was just, it is really, I really highly recommend you get your nose on this. Even if you're not a fan of oud, I could barely tell that there's oud in this. And look at the presentation of this. This cap feels like heavy metal. The tree in the front is actual metal attached to the bottle. It is heavy. It's just quality through and through. And for the price, fantastic. Highly recommend you get your nose on this. I'm a big fan of the Middle Eastern brands. Big fan of them. I think they're fantastic. Next up, we have a discontinued fragrance. This is Glow by JLo. This, I believe, has cypress in its notes, and it has a very distinctive smell. It is deep. It is spicy, and I guess it's that cypress that gives it this kind of just a really interesting smell. This is unlike anything else in my collection. And the fun thing about the bottle, a little gimmick that they added, is that the bottle lights up when you spray it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray it. You see that? The bottle lights up. So I think that's pretty cool. Especially when it's dark and you spray this and then has these little lights that go on, and it's kind of fun. It smells great, and it does have great lasting power as well. Next up, we have a beautiful fragrance by Elizabeth Taylor, and this is Sparkling White Diamonds. This is very fresh. It's very just zingy, floral, quite light, a little bit soapy, very clean smelling. Beautiful. Quite a lot in this bottle, very affordable. Beautiful frosted bottle. This makes me really, really happy. I associate this with summer, with fresh linens on a bed. It's just beautiful. I really like that one. Next, we have Yves Rocher Eau Fraiche. I'm not going to butcher this name, but I believe this is supposed to be honeysuckle in French. And it really does smell like honeysuckle. A very natural smelling, beautiful, perfect honeysuckle. It lasts longer than I would have expected it to last for a fresh fragrance. I wore this this summer a few times, and I enjoyed it a lot. Perfect daytime, fresh, gorgeous perfume. Another nice, fresh, easy reach perfume for the day for me is Éclat d'Arpège from Lanvin. This has been in my collection before, a long, long time ago when I was in college. I remember wearing this, going to work in my part-time job, obviously. And one of the ladies at the office was always saying, "Wow, somebody smells so good in here." She was coming into the little room where all of us girls were filing paperwork and things like that, and everyone kind of turned and said, "I'm not wearing anything. I'm not wearing anything." And then I was trying to remember, did I put any perfume on that day? And then I would remember, oh yes, I did. I guess it must be this one. And I told her what the name was. She was asking me, "What is it? What are you wearing? It smells so good." But I could not smell this on myself, and I still to this day can barely smell it on myself after like maybe 2 minutes. But it's beautiful. It has like fruity notes. I want to say plum, and I really do get lilac from this as well. It's just gorgeous, and I put a good tent in it. I feel like I can just kind of bathe myself in this one. Next up, I have another dossier. This is Woody Sandalwood. And this is supposed to be the Santal 33 dupe. This one, I honestly, I have not been really enjoying this that much. I have to give it more tries. You can see there's a big dent in here because I did give it to my husband, and he would just spray himself, and I would come upstairs after I sprayed in our bedroom and say, "Oh my God, what is this like dill pickle smell?" It really gave me dill pickles, and I actually asked him not to spray it anymore. You know, I never do this. I usually find a way to like most fragrances, but this one, I don't know. I really don't know. I really get very strong brine, very strong, like heavy dried dill. I'm going to try it on myself and see how it wears, because I did use it as a room spray and I didn't mind it at all. It actually gave me these fresh, zingy, herbally vibes without any kind of dill pickle or anything like that. So we'll give this one another try. I've never tried Santal 33, so I really don't know how close they are. But next up is also one of my top favorites in my collection. This is Yves Rocher Comme une Evidence. Beautiful fragrance. This is the original bottle that I purchased, I want to say in 2015. This is a beautiful floral, rose, jasmine. I think there's patchouli in here as well. This is really unique, beautifully blended. It gives me very specific scenery, not quite memories, but just a scene unfolds in my mind, and maybe I'll talk about that later when I talk about this more, hopefully. But it also gives me, in the best way possible, and I really want to say in the best way possible, cigarette smoke, like really in the smallest way possible. Cigarette smoke mixed in with perfume of a gorgeous lady. Yeah, I could go on and on about this, but I have to show my other treasured perfumes here. So let's continue with another Avon, one of my favorites. This is Avon's Candid. This has a more classic smell to it, more soapy, stronger. This may have been released in the 80s, I'm not quite sure. But this is wonderful because I can smell it on myself. So this is one of my current, after my shower, nighttime perfumes. So after I shower, I put this on, and then I hang out with my husband. I do cross stitching, we watch movies, etc. after the kids have gone to bed. And this is one of my favorites to wear at this time. Next up, another dossier. I have Floral Marshmallow. This is a dupe of by Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. I have tried a sample Love Don't Be Shy. I have sampled them side by side, and I have to say this is pretty spot on. Almost identical. I could not tell the difference between them at all. This is very, very sweet, neroli. I don't really get marshmallow, but I do get the neroli, and it's a very sugary, sweet neroli. So there's that one. Let's see if I can make a little bit of room here. I'm hoping that the sound is okay for this video, but let's continue with another Avon. This is Avon's Today. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful daytime fragrance, beautiful floral. This is an award-winning fragrance for a good reason. This is quite beautiful. Next up, I have Avon Timeless. This is also like a more classic scent, more 80s style. I think this might have come out in the 70s actually. It's quite spicy, this one. It's soapy, it's strong, and it's also just spicy. It's beautiful. I love it. This one gives me a hug, gives me just a warm embrace. It's like the equivalent of wearing a warm sweater or having your favorite blanket around yourself. And really love this one so much. Next up, I have one of my most recent purchases, and this is Lait de Coco from something gourmand. It's from Amazon. Oh dear. Le Monde Gourmand, I believe. But it is easily accessible on Amazon, quite affordable. Oh, this is gorgeous, gorgeous coconut scent. I love coconut. It's a sweet coconut milk scent. It really is beautiful. I love it. And also a purchase that I made that I'm very happy with. I made this purchase at my local Marshalls, believe it or not, but they had commodity bergamot. So let me unbox that a little bit off the camera because I don't have much space left. But look at this big bottle, 100 ml bergamot, very natural smelling. It's beautiful. It's very fresh, very refreshing, gorgeous scent. I need to give this one more wear. I haven't given a nice, good test yet. And let's see. I have a lot more, and I want to see if I could do this in one video, but we'll see if I can do that or not. If not, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'll just make a second part. So next up here, I have Princess Marina de Bourbon. I'm butchering the name, you'll have to forgive me. But this is a fragrance recommendation. I never heard anyone from any of the Western perfume YouTubers talking about this, but a Russian living in the United States. She makes Russian videos, but she lives in the US. And she had this on her channel, or one of the Marina de Bourbon perfumes. And she showed that in a haul, and I was very intrigued, so I blind bought it from Fragrance Net. This is a very fruity, like a tropical fruity fragrance. It's very interesting. I need to give it more wear. The bottles are quite large, quite bulky. I don't know if they are quite my favorite, but I'm still happy to have this in my collection, and we'll give this a good try. This does look like a perfume bottle from a different century. It is quite opulent. Quite opulent. So there's that one. Another one that I bought at the same time was also this one. This is Bleu Royale. And this one comes in this bottle. This one is gorgeous. And someone in the reviews on Fragrance Net said that this smells like angel. And I'd have to disagree. But I know what they're talking about, because I do smell a little bit of patchouli in there. But this is beautiful. Out of the two, this is one I like more. But again, I haven't given them like really nice, good, proper testing. Oh dear. I really am severely running out of space. I guess I'm gonna have to pivot on over this way. Okay, reaching into my big bag here, and I have a this kind of box here. It is quite large, so I'm going to take the perfume out. It looks this way. This one is a gift from my lovely husband for Christmas, and this is the 24 karat pure gold from, is this Latafa? What does it say here? Latafa, yes. That took me a while to figure out. Sorry about that, guys. But here it is. This is very beautiful, oudy, beautiful fragrance. Perfect for nighttime, very strong. It actually lasts on me, which I really enjoy. It does have a little bit of the rubberiness in this one, though, at the beginning. But I don't really mind that, I'll tell you. I don't mind that rubbery note that you get in a lot of the strong, oudy Middle Eastern perfumes. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. And it's time to move some of these fragrances out of the way so we can make some room for our other stuff. Okay. Put some of these boxes down. Okay. Next up, I have another Middle Eastern perfume, and this you can already guess who they are trying to imitate. This one is called Lush Cherry, not to be confused with Lost Cherry. But I heard that this is a great dupe. Found this on eBay. It's not easy to find this. I think they changed the name to something else, some kind of other cherry. Maybe they got in trouble with Tom Ford. Who knows? But this smells beautiful. It smells like a delicious cherry pie or something like that. I haven't given it quite a lot of wear yet, but I will soon. So there's that one. Next up, I have another one of the 24 carats from Latafa. This is 24 carat white gold. And this one is quite fresh. There might be vetiver in this one. It reminds me a lot of a kind of a men's cologne, just very refreshing. Maybe a little bit of Sauvage vibes. A little bit, just a tiny bit of Sauvage vibes. But I think men could definitely pull this off beautifully. It is quite fresh. It's beautiful. There's that one. Let's put them side by side and this way. There they are. Okay. Is anyone still with me? I hope. Okay, let's do another Middle Eastern fragrance. This is one of my favorites in my collection. This is Amir Al Oud from Latafa as well. The bottle is fantastic. Look at the size of this thing. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is one of my husband's favorites. When I wear this, he always compliments me. He says I smell absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is quite beautiful. Very oudy, beautiful, warm, spicy, wonderful. Love this one very much. Okay, let me see. What do I have next here? Let's do all of my Montals. And I only have 3 of them right here. I have powder flowers, red vetiver, and bois fruité. I'll start taking these out, show you what they look like. So as you know, they come wrapped up quite beautifully. But here is Montal's. It's reflecting all over the place, but powder flowers. And then red vetiver comes next. Beautiful red bottle. Oh, I just love this one. My husband said this one smells like Christmas, and I do agree. It is beautiful. They are all very strong, very, very strong. Powder Flowers gives a very strong, a good soapy vibe, like a more old school type of perfume, which I appreciate a lot. Here is Bois Fruité, also very strong. It is not a, kind of a girly, feminine fruity. It is strong, it is powerful, it really packs a punch. Here are those beauties. Well, my table is filled. I'm going to thank you so much for watching. I'm going to have to make this part 1 and continue showing you the rest of it because there's quite a bit more left in here. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you again in part 2. Bye-bye, everyone.